Hey everybody, hope your day is going well. We are back with another reaction. Marillion, White Russian, a request by Savage Grace. Thank you so much for this request and donation. I've only checked out one song before by Marillion. That was Chelsea Monday. I really like the storytelling aspect in that one. So looking forward to this. White Russian, isn't that the drink that the dude always drinks in the Big Lebowski? Hey, you peed on my rug, dude. What was that? Vodka, Kahlua, cream. I've never had it even in my drinking days, but I'm not about to relapse just to try it. Let's go. White Russian, yo, we're going to savor it. Let's listen.
Where do we go from here?
Whoa, dark. Yo, that's sometimes the only sentence that I can think about. It's so apt for today. I don't know how old this song is, but yeah. Dang, what a great voice. And the darkness immediately, in that instrumental in the beginning set the tone and then kept repeating, like, where do we go from here? It is like you see he's talking about boarded up synagogue and Uzi's on a street corner. You can't take a photograph of it, implying like censorship. And it happens here on these platforms too. Sometimes you want to spread awareness about something, but then they like put you down or shadow ban you or something for speaking out about certain things. Like, it's so weird. And I really like this line about the DJ resigned today. They wouldn't let him have his say, like playing certain songs, again, censorship and surface scratch where the needles play. That's an amazing line. We only scratch the surface, we can only, like, in the DJ setting, play superficial songs and not have these type of songs like that go into the deeper meaning of things, just stay on the surface. But then also, of course, the needle scratching like a vinyl. Really an amazing line. Where do we go from here? All this violence, I try to not consume too much news, like every hour of every day, because it gets overwhelming. But of course, I see what happens in the world and I read about it, but I try to not let it consume me. I want to consume it when I want to, not the other way around. It's scary, man. And that's where we come to this sentence. Where do we go from here? Good question. Where are the answers? I have no idea. Wow. Yeah. This is a powerful one. great voice too. I love the cadence in the verse, like really, almost getting up on the soapbox there. Oh, good stuff.
I find fewer answers.
Oh, God.
I close my mind, I shut it out, but you know it's getting harder. To calm down, to reason out, to come to terms with what it's all about. I'm uptight, can't sleep at night, I can't pretend everything's alright. My ideals, my sanity, it seems that they're deserting me. They stand up and fight. I know we have 6 million reasons. They're burning down the synagogues, Uzis on a street corner. The heralds of the Holocaust, Uzis on a street corner. The silence never louder than now. How quickly we forgot our vows. This resurrection we can't allow. Uzis on a street corner. Where do we go from here? Where do we go from We buy fresh bagels from the corner store. The swastikas are spat from aerosols. We sit in the bar sipping iced white Russian, trying to score, but nobody's pushing. And everyone looks at everyone's faces, searching for signs and praying for traces of a conscience. In residence, are we sitting on a barbed wire fence? Racing the clouds home. Racing the clouds home. We place our faith in human rights and the paper wars, tie the red tape tight. I know that I would rather be out of this conspiracy in the gulags and internment camps, frozen faces and nameless ranks. I know that they would rather be standing here beside me, racing the clouds home, racing the clouds home. You can shut your eyes, you can hide it away. It's gonna come back another day. Racing the clouds home. Are we racing the clouds home? Racing the clouds home.
Wow. Wow. That ending with the music box sound there, like, wow. It almost feels like a ticking clock. We're sitting on a barbed wire fence, he said too, like, wow. And that ending note there, beautiful. There's a haunting quality to his voice. There's despair in it. And hey, if you look at these lyrics, who wouldn't have despair? And wow. Yeah, sometimes there are no words for it. He said it all. This hate that we see everywhere. Towards like Jewish people, for example. Here he's talking about that. 6 million reasons, right? Seems like we forget so quickly when it comes to this stuff. 6 million reasons, referring to the Holocaust, I believe. All the lives lost there. Hate rising around the world. It's scary, and yeah, you can close your mind to it. Sometimes, like I said, I don't try to let it consume me all the time, or else you go crazy, man. You gotta live, you gotta provide for your family and make sure you do that. But of course, you can't turn a blind eye either, which is why I like to do reactions to songs like this. It's silly, it's reactions, but still, I could choose only to do happy, lucky, go joy songs and not take these requests or recommendations and just like pretend this stuff is not out there. And yeah, but it's gonna come back to you. He said that, it's gonna come back one day. You can't hide from this stuff forever, especially nowadays. We're on the cusp of something weird, man. It's scary stuff. Wow. Yeah, there's a lot of great lines in there, about, like we buy fresh bagels, but looking at everybody's faces, searching for signs, praying for traces of conscience in residence. Are we sitting on barbed wire fence, racing the clouds home? Very thought-provoking stuff, and I would need to listen to it again, really, and sit down and think about it. And, oh yeah. The silence never louder than now. How quickly forgot our vows. That's another one, because I said like we forget, and he actually said that, and it's that silence that grows. It gives a chance to let the other louder party grow, and then when it's time to speak up, we might be too late. Oh, scary shit out there, man. Freaking nut jobs in the world. Oh, sorry. See, sometimes you lose your cool, but it's amazing. It's amazing. What a song, and so relevant today. Sadly, and we checked out a few of these type of songs, even written 60 years ago. Wow. And this, it reminded me a bit of, I've been checking out a band called Sonata Arctica, which is a great band, talks about a number of different topics, including topics like these, and reminded me a little bit of that. I really enjoyed the music of that band too. So Marillion, and I think, as I recall from the first one I did, the name is actually based on the Silmarillion by Tolkien. So they are probably fans of fantasy and Tolkien, and Sonata is also, very much a storytelling band, and that's why I love. Maybe that's why I love this too. This is the darker one, with real issues being talked about. Do they also have like songs, where there's fiction involved? I like that too. Like I said, I don't shy away from this stuff, but we got to offset it sometimes with a little bit of fiction as well. I like to escape. Why not? We can use it to cope sometimes. Hey, we all have our coping mechanisms. So yeah, let me know any other recommendations. Doesn't matter which topic it is, man. Let me know. Thank you for being here. Awesome song. Very, very powerful. A lot of truth. So yeah, looking forward to the next one. Thanks for being here. Peace.